and I look like a condom. Hello! I have had a lot of questions about why I wear the mask type that I do, why I don't wear a scarf. So I thought today's video we could try a bunch of mask types and see which ones work for cold urticaria. Have you been considering getting a mask for cold urticaria or allergies or asthma and don't know where to start? Well, I'm going to look at 4 different mask types today. Let's see how well they work for cold urticaria. When wearing masks to deal with allergies, it is important to make sure you have a filter that is PM 2.5 that filters out particles that are 2.5 microns in size or larger. And you also must have a snug fit, because if you don't, particles can just get in the sides of the mask and it defeats the entire point of the filter. I've seen lots of suggestions about masks to keep diseases out, but that is not exactly how masks work. More on that in next week's video. I will talk about, do masks prevent illness? I won't keep you here too long because this is quite a long video because we did a wear test. Fortunately for me, I don't use the masks to filter out any sort of particular allergens. I just use it to keep the warm air in and the cold air out. This doesn't mean that I can't talk about the filtration system, or the snugness of fit or how well they might work against allergens, but you might just want to take what I say with a pinch of salt because I probably won't be able to tell if little particulates are getting in or not. All of the masks that I show will be linked in the description apart from one. You will see why. There is one mask that isn't linked, but you'll see why. I got them all off Wish. I am not sponsored by Wish. I'm not sponsored by any of the sellers. I just bought these masks because they were interesting. I needed a wide variety of different types and they were cheap. I also just wanted to cover quickly before we start with the masks why I don't just use a scarf. Well, they don't have a filtration system, which I don't really need, but it does help. They are too breathable, so it's not trapping the warm air, it's just covering my face. It's quite hard to make it stay on your face, it's not secure, it slips down, gets stuck in my hair, it irritates my fibro, there's just a lot, and it's usually too form-fitting on my face, so I end up with the scarf in my mouth and that's just not very pleasant. So that's why I don't use a scarf instead of a mask. I prefer the masks because they are secure and they stay with my face so I can move my head and it doesn't get stuck in my hair so much. I mean it does, but there we go. Also, apologies for the outfit change. I filmed the wear test footage on a different day when I had a friend come with me because social anxiety, didn't want to go on my own, and then I had a really big fibro flare so I couldn't get out of bed. So look, I'm now wearing clothes, different clothes, but I'm wearing clothes. Sorry about that. So yeah, let's onto the mask haul. This one stems from, I went down by Trent River and my ears were so cold that I had a massive allergic reaction in my entire face and my jawbone and it hurt. So I found one that has ear covers. This is a thing of beauty. I don't know how to... Okay, this is a mess. It's put on complicated. How big do they think my ears are? Okay, cool. Yes. Oh. This is wonderful. Well, it's very soft. I'm getting fog already. There is a fog issue. I'm gonna have the warmest ears forever, but my field of vision is moving as I talk because... Can I touch it? Oh my god, that would be the next thing that people want to do with me. It's like, oh my god, can I touch your mask? No, go away. That'd be weird. It's not very snug. I wouldn't use this for allergies, but I'm also very warm. It's fluffy on the inside too. I probably won't use this, but let's take this on a wear test. Doesn't fit very snugly. There's definitely leakage. There's air getting in, it's cold. I can see the ears. Every time I talk, the ears move.
They are very distracting. It's fluffy on the inside, so it's tickling my face. And the ears are much bigger than my ears. There's no room for a filter in it, so it probably wouldn't be very good for if you're using it to protect yourself from allergens. It's cold and way too hot at the same time because it's like fleecy on the inside. So my breath is like steaming up in there, and then I'm getting like condensation, and it's very moist in here. In an emergency, I guess it would work. Like if I had no other masks, it would work, but I can't, like it's not a win for me. I wouldn't say it's a fail, it's just not a win.
So this is basically the same as all of my other masks, like my usual ones, let's say, but it's made out of tougher material. It's like a canvasy type affair. I don't actually know what it is. The ear elastics are a bit different, like they're not just black. And the middle bit is not as rigid and mouldable, but it's mouldable but it won't stay there, really. It's fluffier on the inside and it comes with different filters. So this shouldn't be weird, but let's go with it. Ooh, it's a snug fit. It smells funny. It's comfortable, but it smells... It smells familiar, but I can't think what it smells like. Very tight on my face, it's a good fit, which is nice. Apart from around here, if I like... There we go. Got me fog. Snugness of fit is like 90%. It's almost perfect. So I might have to sew something in there myself to make it a bit tighter, but otherwise it's good. Oh, it itches on the inside. I would wear this, I think it would work. But let's find out for real.
So, remember in Allergy Awareness Week, and I showed you guys how to fit a VOG mask, and I talked about how important a good seal around the nose was? Well, this is why. That's why. It's horrible, and I'm all foggy and I can't see anything. So, it almost works. It's close. Close but no cigar. And it's actually really rough on the inside.
Rough?
Yeah, so it's really tickling my nose. I think if I sewed it and I put like something stronger in the nose, it might be alright. Because it works in all other aspects. Like if I just hold this, obviously I can't just walk around like this. If I just held this, it would be fine. I wouldn't call it a win, because I don't want to have 4 fails in like a different masks. But it just isn't a win, and it's really tickling my nose. Oh my god.
Is it your fave one now?
Yeah, it's definitely my fave. It does fit, and it's going to go really well with a nice dress that I have. So like I really wanted it to work. However, it's almost. I'll fix it and get back to you. Just call it a preemptive win, because I can fix it.
On to the next one. It is blue. I did not order blue. I ordered cat, so interesting. It has teeth. Okay, so when I ordered this, there was no option for whatever this is. There was cat and there was dog, and I, massive cat person, ordered cat. This is a shark. Okay. This is fun. Oh my god, okay, I'm a shark. I'm a shark. I don't know where they got this. I've actively searched for a shark balaclava and I cannot find one, so I don't know where they've got it from. So this one will not be linked in the description because I can't find it. I paid about £1 with free shipping for this. I'm not mad. Let's take it on a wear test. I don't want to go outside. I bought a friend because I look ridiculous. This is Tuck. So, let's go this way, there's less people.
At least it's daytime.
Yeah, okay, yeah, at least
You're
it's
not gonna be
daytime,
terrified.
so more people can see me. Snugness of fit, not good. It lets the cold in, not good. It is beyond ridiculous.
And scary.
Oh yeah, grr, terrifying. Yeah, I'm not warm and I'm not comfortable. If anybody would seriously like this, you can drop a message in the comments and I will pick somebody to send it to. I don't want this.
You won't wear it again?
No. It literally looked like a condom with teeth. My neighbours already think I'm a weirdo and now they're going to see this and be like, what?
I'm impressed that you came outside with it.
Yeah, me too.
I don't think I could do that.
Well, I mean, you have come outside with it,
With
just with me. I feel like I've lost a bet, and like this is my forfeit for losing a bet. This is the most ridiculous thing anybody has ever worn ever. I wouldn't want to go into a bank wearing this. I wouldn't even want to go into like the small post office up the road. I barely even wanted to come outside my house, let alone go in anywhere else. And I'm cold.
So it failed everything.
It did pretty much fail everything, but I will give it something. I'm not wheezing. So there is that. It is slightly fresher than my normal masks. And I hate that it has a positive. Fail. On to the next one. This one is I can't remember what it's called. The Original Multifunctional Seamless Wear. Okay, so you can wear it as a neckerchief, a headband, a blind chicken, okay, wristband, okay, all sorts. We get the picture, there's like 50. It feels rather thin. It's long. That's very thin. I feel like I can see through it. Maybe I should just wear it like this. Okay, is this fine? I don't know if this is fine. Can you wear it as a... Okay, this is fine. This is absolutely fine. I don't know what I'm doing. There you go. Oh look, you can even cover your ears up. There we go. This is fine.
Looks like it's just gonna fall down.
Yeah, it's quite loose. But it's sort of tight at the same time. It's really strange. I guess that's, yeah. So I guess this works as a scarf or a turtleneck. Snugness of fit, in places very snug, in other places not at all snug. It's not very thick, so yeah, on to the wear test. Let's go. Do we need to go all the way around for this one? I already know the answers. It's not very snug and it is not very warm. So yeah, it's cold still and it's just not good and it's not comfortable and it's slipping down my nose already. Like it gets plus points for having a snowflake on it, but that's it.
You've talked a lot and it's not fallen down, so
Yeah,
I'm surprised.
so like it has sort of stayed-ish, but I don't know, it's just not comfortable.
Yeah, and it doesn't look warm.
It is not warm, like you can see through it, you can read through it, and I'm dyslexic. There's a little tiny breeze and I'm just like, cold. So yeah, that's another resounding fail. I know exactly where I'm going. I can see you, I can see me, I can see the floor. It's not good. Like, this wouldn't keep any allergens out ever. Like, it wouldn't keep pollen out, it wouldn't keep any other particulates out, it wouldn't keep fragrance out. It's useless.
Yeah, I can see your whole face.
Literally, you can see my whole face, so yeah. Fail. The ear mask. Yeah, okay, I have a lot to say about this. Did I react? No. A. Would it filter well? Probably not. It doesn't have the snuggest of fit on the actual face part. It's just a rectangle, so it's not like structured to your face. So there are gaps on the side where cold air can get in and where particulate matter can get in. It doesn't have a space for a filter, but you could sew one in, and it is already quite thick, so I have a feeling it's doing a little bit of filtering on its own, and then just adding a proper filter in would add to that, but then I think it might be quite hard to breathe through, and then you've still got the gaps around the edge, so you'd have to do something with that. Did it fit snugly? No, it didn't. These ears are way bigger than my ears. It does have, I didn't show this on the actual thing, it does have white
these little elastics in there, so it does still stick to your face, but these flap about, and then this isn't, like, it's just a rectangle. It's not form-fitting to your face, so it does move around quite a bit. Was it comfortable? Somewhat, yeah. You can see these ears when you're wearing it, especially if you've got glasses on. So that makes it slightly less comfortable because it's quite distracting to wear. So it's not like physically uncomfortable, but it's distracting. Would I use it to protect against cold urticaria? Probably not. It doesn't have that snug fit that I'm looking for, and it's quite bulky. I think if I was taking the bins out and I didn't have any other masks, this would probably keep me warm enough long enough to do that if I wasn't pre-medicating, because it doesn't work. See up there. A lot of work would have to go into making this fit properly, all the sewing and alterations that would actually have to make it fit, so probably not. But I do like the ear cuff idea. I've had some horrendous reactions because of cold ears. All the pain just spreads down my face. So it's not like a breathing issue, it's just pain, so this, I guess in heavy winter, this would be a good idea. I don't know, maybe ask me again in a year and see if I've used it. And it's like snug ear warmth, so with scarves and the snowflake mask, it could be pulled up around the ears, but then that's quite a lot on your face. This is just ears and face, so it's a bit more free. Other pros and cons. It is very soft on the skin. It is a fleecy material on the inside, so that against your cheeks is kind of nice. It's quite lovely, and on the outside it's quite fun to like play with, but I do also feel like it would lead to people asking to touch it because it looks soft, and I do just think that's a bit weird. It's quite high effort to put all the alterations in to make it fit me. That is a lot of effort, so I wouldn't mind doing it once, but I wouldn't recommend this for like to be your sole mask type. It is so hot because it's fleecy on the inside. It's like layers and layers of fleece, and then you get condensation quite badly, and then it just kind of gets really moist in there as well, so it's almost too hot to wear. It's fluffy on the inside, so it does get eaten and you do get fluffy mouth, and that wasn't pleasant. All you can see when you talk is the two little bunny ears in front of your nose, and that's so distracting. And because they do move when you talk, everybody else can see it too. It is, again, not very discreet. It's not adjustable either. The ear elastics that come with it, they don't have any sort of adjustable feature, so if you've got like bigger ears, like it's quite a loose elastic, I'll give it that, but I think if I was wearing my hearing aid and my glasses and the mask, I don't think that would be comfortable because you can't loosen it really, but it's quite a loose stretch, so I don't know, I would just like them to be a bit adjustable, as well as like this bit being completely flexible with no like shape fitting things in there, and the ears being absolutely massive. The canvas mask. Did I react? No, I did not. Would it filter well? Yes and no. If it had a more rigid nose piece, it would be absolutely perfect because the fit is beautiful. And it comes with filters, and it's got a place on the inside that you can, like there's a little bit in there where a filter just slips in, it's already sewn in, you don't have to do anything to put a filter in. It's quite thick material, there's lots of layers to it, so it would filter absolutely beautifully. It just needs a bit more of a robust nose. Did it fit snugly? Yes and no. Again, same thing, the nose bit was an issue. It was such a beautiful fit around the chin and the face, and it was just that little bit up here that just doesn't fit quite well. And we've got lovely adjustable earpieces. Like, these are very secure. Is it comfortable? It absolutely is. My only criticism is this material on the inside is also canvas, so it's quite rough, and it's textured as well. I don't know whether you can see that, but it's got like a grid on it, and then when you talk that does rub against your face, and with my fibro, that, oh no, if you see my, ouch, that hurts my fibro. I talk about rough materials brushing on your skin, that would be a problem, so this would be a good day mask. Would I use it to protect against cold urticaria? I absolutely would. I would need to alter it first. I'm going to unpick the stitching, and I'm going to put something a bit more rough in there to hold the bridge in place. but I absolutely will use this to protect against cold urticaria. Other pros and cons. It is very comfortable with adjustable fit, that's the most important part. It is a lovely colour. My favourite colour is green. I don't really wear a lot of green, but it is my favourite colour to look at. I've been looking for a green mask for ages, and while this isn't green, it's khaki, so it's close enough. The material is a little rough, so it would hurt fibro and anyone else that has sensitive skin. It would be a bit scratchy, but I like it anyway. The nose piece is poorly fitting, and if you don't have any sewing skills whatsoever, or you struggle with manual dexterity, that could be an issue. And fog is a big problem. I don't know whether it would go through the mask itself and cause fog, because I haven't tried it altered yet, but yeah, ask me in the future. I'll try and give an update on these masks. All the ones that I try and alter, I will see how they go, apart from the shark. I don't want that. I'll probably never wear that again. The balaclava. The balaclava. So many people that I have discussed wearing masks with have always said, you need a balaclava. And there's many reasons why I wasn't wearing a balaclava. This kind of showcases all of them. I think that they didn't have a shark balaclava in mind when they suggested a balaclava. My opinions on this balaclava are separate to balaclavas as a whole. Maybe I will try a better one, but maybe not. Did I react while wearing this? I did not. I will give it that. I did not. Would it filter well? No. It doesn't have a space to put a PM2.5 filter in it. It doesn't come with one. And to sew one in, you would be able to see the stitching. So it wouldn't filter well, and it is quite thin material with only one layer. Did it fit snugly? No. It did around my head, as you saw, but around the mouth and the nose, it did keep slipping down over my nose, and it didn't have anything rigid in it, so it wasn't form-fitting, so air could come in through the eye hole. There's a way sentence. It moves around a bit too much, and it wasn't very secure, and I looked like a condom. Was it comfortable? Absolutely not. For like actually wearing it, not comfortable, and just knowing that I was wearing a shark face was not comfortable. It wasn't discreet at all. So I didn't feel comfortable wearing it, and it wasn't really comfortable. Would I use it to protect against CU? No. No, I wouldn't. Any other pros and cons? Even in another design, just any balaclavas as a whole, I wouldn't want to go into a bank. I have enough trouble with that now. When I go into a bank or even a shop, there is always a call for security to the floor, please. And I do get viewed with suspicion, especially in banks where security is like high. It might work as a costume, and it was kind of fun. Like, I looked ridiculous, but looking back on the footage, there was lots of laughs, and it was funny. Maybe for winter, a thicker, maybe a black one might be useful. I've seen a lot where they're like properly insulated, but with the ear cuff mask, that's what I'm calling it, that got quite moist. So I feel like the fleecy ones would also get moist. I'm not really sure how a balaclava would actually help me with CU, but maybe I'll give it a go when winter comes back around. The snowflake scarf snood thing, this one, did I react? Almost. I could feel that I was starting to get a little bit tight, like chest tightness. Like if I had carried on and gone on a longer walk like I did with the shark balaclava, I would have ended up reacting. So it does not protect against cold urticaria. So that would be worth keeping in mind. It would almost definitely let in particulates. It doesn't really do much for asthma, but it does have snowflakes on it, so that was a plus. Would it filter well? Absolutely not. It is way too breathable. Like, I could see through it. My friend could see my face through the mask, even when there was like 2 layers of it. It was just not good, so it wouldn't filter well. And there's no, like, it's so, because of how many ways there is to wear it, you couldn't really sew in a filter very well. You'd have to wear it one specific way forever. So it just wouldn't be an option for that. Did it fit snugly? In places, but generally no. When I was wearing it up around my face, it just kept like slipping down. It didn't look like it did, but you can feel it. It wasn't very comfortable in that respect. and it just wasn't good. It was snug in all the wrong places. Was it comfortable? Somewhat, but it didn't feel secure, so that was quite uncomfortable to wear, but just generally when I had it on as a scarf, that was quite comfortable. Would I use it to protect against cold urticaria? No, I probably wouldn't. It wouldn't do the job. I was starting to react, so we went back in. I already knew how it was going to end. But saying that, I might wear it over the top of another mask for aesthetics, because I've been looking for a mask with snowflakes on it because I really enjoy the snowflake aesthetic. You know, keep your friends close and your enemies closer, so I'm really about snowflakes. So I guess if I wanted to either cover up the mask I was wearing, because they're not always discreet, if I wanted to make it look like I was just wearing a scarf, I would put this over the top of a mask, because that would add some filtration to it, and it might just cover up the fact that I'm wearing a mask on my face, and it would add snowflakes to it, so I might do that. Other pros and cons. Well, it is more discreet than all of my other masks because it does just look like you've pulled a scarf up around your face. If only it worked. So I would have to use it in combination with another mask, but that might not be a terrible thing. It's very versatile, so it can be worn in a variety of ways, but yeah, that's just an aesthetic thing. It's not really a functional pro unless that's what you're after with your mask choice. It is way too thin. I can't imagine it keeping you warm on its own. Even just as a scarf, it's just so thin. And because it isn't structured, it does end up being eaten. Kind of like the balaclava, it just gets eaten. Those are the different types of masks that have been suggested to me. I know I like, so I would still stick to my normal mask type and to this one. But I will alter the ones that I've said I will alter, and I'll give an update sometime in the future. And I am serious. If anybody would like the shark balaclava, put a comment down below and I will contact you. I'll be putting that message on my Instagram and Life Allergic Cold as well. It will just be a random draw, whoever wants it, and then I'll contact you and I will send it to you free of charge. Just get it out of my house. Don't forget to like this video, drop a comment in on which mask type you prefer. Have I missed any? Do you want me to do a second wear test with different masks? I don't know. What do you want to see? Do you have any questions about the masks that I wore that I didn't cover? Happy to answer those. Subscribe to my channel for more. Ring the bell so you get notified when next week's video goes up, talking about whether masks protect against illness or not. Share with your friends because this has been a blast, and I hope it was as fun to watch as it was to make, as well as informative. See ya!